Alrighty, it's newbie time for our sourdough. I gotta wait for Gabrielle to get on. Hi, Felicia. All right, let me see. All right, I got my sourdough stuff here. Hi, Tommy. We're making sourdough for the first time ever. I never made it before. First, I'm cutting up some strawberries. And then we're waiting for somebody that I promised I'd be on today at 6 to make sourdough with her. We're gonna do it together. Hi, Felicia, thank you. Hey, hey. And then we're gonna go right into our other class. What do you call it? Our dinner class, chef's table. How's everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. Hi, Eric. Eating strawberries. Have you guys ever eaten Harry's berries? They're so freaking good. Robin, my friend, we're about to make my very first time ever doing sourdough. I wanted to give Gabrielle a quick chance. Hi, Sky, welcome in. Hi, Vanessa. Welcome in, welcome in. No, Kimberly, we're gonna start our 7:30 class, but I want to do, we were talking last night when we were opening dishes. I was saying I have all this, I want to make sourdough. So Gabrielle was like, I'm gonna do it with you. I'm going shopping. I said, all right, go do shopping and I'll meet you here at 6 o'clock. Did I say 6 or 5? No, 6. So it's 6:20. Oh, well, it's 6:30 and here I am. So I'm hoping, I don't know if I can, I want to see if I can share this live. Oh my God, these strawberries are so good. Harry's berries. I mean, there is nothing better. This is the best strawberry. And these are organic Harry's. OMG. All right, let me see if I can find Gabrielle. I'm gonna try and share too. You guys all share. I'm sharing, you share, we all share. And then we're gonna make some sourdough starter. And then at 7:30, or maybe we'll just go right into the class. We'll see how it goes. And then we can go to bed early, Kimberly. That'll be so good if we can go to bed early. I'll be so happy. How's everybody? Did everybody have a good weekend? It finally, the storms broke, so I'm sure everybody's out enjoying their, is that Farah? Oh no, I'm so ridiculous. I'm sharing out the live and I saw Farah's name and I'm like, oh, Farah's here. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find her in more friends. I'm gonna put Gabrielle, let me see. Nope. All right. Hello. Here you go.
He's knocked out.
Here.
Juicy J. You grab water.
Can you give them a little bit of their
Yeah.
happy stuff? And then I think you have to put them in their crate. All right. Now we are going to make, I'm so excited. I've never done this before, so I'm not teaching. I'm just doing, and you guys are going to go through the experience with me because I've never done it before. Hi, Mimi. Thanks for my heart. Oh, there's my girl.
Sorry, I gotta check out myself.
Yes. You can say hi to everybody.
Hello. Woo.
All right. So I have room temperature water. Hi, Elizabeth. We'll say hello to you, but go get your own followers. I can't come here and pillage others. That's not a nice thing to do. Just come in and be nice and hang out. Get to know people. Enjoy each other. Hi, Felicia. All right, here's the user manual. I got these wooden spatulas, too.
Hello, everyone.
Here, but just give them a little. Don't get them all messed
Can I give them on strawberry?
Yeah, sure.
Come here, Thor. Everybody line up. Come here, look. Come here, Thor.
How's everybody? Yay! Okay, we're gonna make strawberries. We're gonna make sourdough I've never made sourdough before. I've been chefing it up for 40 years. Never made sourdough. So here we go. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I was been inspired by everybody on TikTok, and I'm gonna try it. So I'm not teaching, I'm just doing. All right? Because I have no idea what I'm doing. So I would not be a good teacher at something I don't know. Makes sense. So excited though. All right, what did everybody do? Did anybody get to a barbecue today? I did no barbecuing. Said some prayers. Thanked a lot of veterans. Where's our, I don't know where she is.
They're done.
All right, a
Give
little
them
bit.
10
And then,
minutes and they'll be good.
all right, you're gonna put them in
You
there.
think so? I can.
Well,
So I just don't want them to fry. It's up to you.
I think they'll go right to sleep in a few minutes.
Okay.
Are you taking your strawberries, please? All right, let me rinse off these tools. I don't know why I'm using them. I have my tools. Oh, and then we need a scale, right? It's raining here. It stopped raining here around 12:30, 1 o'clock. Your strawberries are here. Now, I'm gluten-free, so I want to do gluten-free sourdough. That's the way from this house. So I figure, at first I was gonna do, at first I thought about doing, what do you call it? You could take in my car?
Yeah, I love your car.
I love my car.
Do you love it?
I love it when you don't drive it.
Okay.
What was I just saying? Oh, what was I don't even remember what I was saying. Hi, Eva. Welcome in. Hi, Gal. Nice to see you. I'm making sourdough for the first time ever. Never made it before. We're going to try it. Uh-oh. Of course, now my battery has to be low. Ugh. All right. All right, let's see. And it has to be grams. All right, so gluten-free flour, 1-to-1 brand, 1-to-1 flour. I'm going to use this one. I'm using Bob's Red Mill. It has xanthan gum, so I'm not really sure. It says it might get a little sticky. We might have to add a little bit of water to it, you know, when we feed it, but we'll see. Wow, they're sick over what? The rain? Oh, the rain. I know. What are you going to do? But we needed the rain. We haven't had rain like this in a really long time, I feel like. All right. So day one, we're going to do 50 grams of flour and 50 grams of water. So I'm putting in the flour to 50 grams. That's only 20. That's a lot of flour. That's a lot of flour. Is that how much flour is supposed to be? All right, let's try it. Like I said, I'm not showing you guys, sorry. Sourdough girl here. Oh, it's gonna be so challenging with gluten-free flour, but good luck. Thanks a lot, sourdough girl. You need to give me hope. I'm not a baker. All right, 48. Is this what 50 grams looks like, sourdough girl? It's going to work. I'm going to make this work. Oh. You bought a gluten-free starter? Oh, maybe I should do that, huh? All right, well, let's try this. If it doesn't work, then I'll buy it. So what do you mean? You bought the starter? And how did you buy a starter? I'm just telling you. So no, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just goofing around. That's just my sense of humor. I'm totally fine. You didn't hurt my feelings or insult me or anything. All right. So wait, this is a little bit short. I know it's going to suck and be hard. So I couldn't get my own to work. All right. Well, we're going to see. Well, if you guys can't get this to work, because I'm not a baker, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try. And if it doesn't work, then I'll just buy it. That's it. Just going to buy it. It says 50 grams, though. This says 50 grams. It's a lot. All right. It does look like a lot. Bought it on the TikTok. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's do it again. So I'm at 0 and it's on G. What recipe starter are you using? What do you mean? I was just looking, it said 50 grams to 50 grams of water. So when you pour this in, this says 50 grams. I'm already don't know what I'm doing. Yes, I'm making a starter. I'm making a starter. 50 grams of flour. This looks like a lot though, right? And I think my scale just died. Oh no, wait, we got it. Let me see the units. Ounce, gram. Yeah, I'm on gram. And this is 600 grams. So I tare that. They're the same. All right, so hold on then. Let me see. Maybe because the battery's low on this. Wait, I don't think I have another scale. Now what? Well, how many grams are in a cup of flour? Find another recipe just to see the difference. All right, hold on. See, I'm already a mess. Let me see. Oh, all right, hold on. No, that's not it. Hold on. How many cups? Oh, wait, I can do this. So 37 grams is a quarter cup. Oh, all right, my scale's not happy. All right, so we're gonna start that right over. So if 37 grams is a quarter cup, that makes a lot more sense. All right, hold on, let me get a quarter cup. That's a third. I wonder, does it have to be exact? I guess it does, right? Okay, so here we go. Now that makes more sense. All right, so this is a quarter. So that's all we're using. This is 37 grams. So then we need 1/8 of a cup. Let me see. Maybe it's tablespoons. So if that's 37 grams, okay, so 37 minus 50 is what? 13 grams. So how many tablespoons would that be? Sorry, I lost connection. Can you tell us what you're doing? Renee, I'm just creating a gluten-free starter. That's what I was trying to figure out. A gluten-free starter. Gluten-free starter. That's where I'm going. I am not a baker. I'm a food chef, not a baker. But I really want to make my own. Well, it says 50 grams of flour and 50 grams of water. Or should I do 100 grams? I was just perusing the internet and trying to figure it out. All right, so hold on. So if, 13 grams of flour. flour, 2 cups. "13 grams of flour is roughly 1.5 tablespoons." Oh, perfect. All right. All right, so that makes more sense, right? So for my gram people that know grams, I was thinking this can't be right. Okay, so now this is 50 grams of flour. Does that look better? That is a 1-to-1 ratio, correct? Is that wrong? Well, what's the third thing? I love all you sourdough people. Zadra, what is the third one? So it's 1 flour, 1 water. What's the third one? All right, so now how many cups are in 50 grams of water? I have no idea. 50 grams of water, 2 cups. Oof. About 1/6 of a cup. Ugh, that's an awful way to do it. All right, how many ounces then? That makes more sense. OUNCES. 1.4 ounces of water. All right, that's 2 ounces. All right, we're going to try it. All right. That's it. We're going to pour it in. You guys ready? All right, now we're going to stir it up, right? Is this it? They said it could get really thick, and you might have to add a little extra water because it has xanthan gum. I'm already like, I'm just going to buy sourdough bread. Does that look right? Is that right? Looks amazing? All right. So just leave it just like this? Should I squish it all together? Hey, John. That looks good. Now, do I squish it all together? Or just leave it like this? But see, I'm so not that person. Like, I want to figure it out. I have to figure it out. It's the chef in me. Is that it? This is it? That's all I got to do right here? Do you smush it all together? No, just leave it. Okay. I'm just going to leave it. Well, that was like, you know, whatever, uneventful. I did it. All right, now tomorrow, I do it 12 hours later, right? All right, so now I just leave it. Okay, now I have the cover, right? Or do I put this one on? All right, let me scrape it. This, cover with the cloth. Okay. I love that I have experts in sourdough here tonight. All right, no dry flour. I'm scraping the sides. Okay. And then that's it. This goes on. You though? What? Wait. I don't like cloth covers. It leads to bacteria. What? Really? Okay, but you guys said don't use this. So what do I use? The AI summary says a new baker is making a gluten-free sourdough starter. I tried 3 times, so done. I covered with plastic wrap. I agree, and hardens the starter. Oh, okay. So plastic wrap, I don't think I have I don't have plastic wrap. Oh, I do, I have this. So use this. Don't seal it, just place on top. This or that, I'll do this, right? Like that, just like that. Okay. Let me get my scissor. Just like that, right? Hi, Bianca. If you use the wood top, just don't seal it down. Cloth, that's what I use. Don't seal it, just place on top. All right, tell me, is this good? I love that we all have so many different answers for you. It's the freaking awesome best. Okay, cloth, 100 times with the cloth. All right, so then I have this. How about this? Can we settle on this? Just like this. Is that better? Just like that? Now, let me ask you, do I put this band on yet? Do you put the band on? Guys, I'm telling you now, if this works, we are in. We are the crew. The first cloth was perfect. This one, but Renee said it's gonna make bacteria. Is that because it's gonna bubble up and touch it? I can't watch videos. I just gotta do it. Okay, which one? The towel or the cloth? Oh, won't bubble up like that? No, all the kit have that cloth. So this is okay, Tala? What you've done is fine. Perfect cloth. Okay, I got 2 people that say this is good. Now, do I need the band? Do I need the band yet? Okay, thank you, Charlene. Fine. Felicia, you make this too? Yes. Okay, no band. Got it. And then look, it came with a little thermometer. I put the heater on in my room because it's too cold in the house. Let me see. It's only 70 in my house. So I mark it with marker. Oh, like a Sharpie? I got that. I mean, there's really not much to mark, really. Is there, really? Like, I mean, we're going to tell if it grows, no? Let me see if I can do this. I'm glad I amuse you. No, Renee, I'm all in. I love what you guys are all saying. I'm totally in. No band. It's good. I mean, I love you guys. All right. What are you making? Well, I'm attempting to make sourdough. Just let it rise. Okay. We're all right in our own ways. I mean, we're all going to get there the same way. I think after the 3rd feeding, you mark it. Okay. And what's the band for? I love that everybody's making sourdough. I'm so late to this party. Then when do you put the band? I want to use the band. When do we get to use the band? Not today. Fine. Okay. Now, do I stick this thing on the jar or I just leave it right next to it? I saw a picture where when they put the band on, this stays on here, look. And then they put it on like this. I could do that. Yeah, the band is for marking, right? But I'm not there yet. I just made it. Okay. And then I got to see how hot, because it's supposed to get to between 70 and 78. Is that correct? Look, I'll just do it like that. Look at my happy little sourdough. I'm so excited. Look at that. It looks like nothing. Oh, I can't wait to see the end result. I'm gonna drag you guys through this. I'm gonna just drag you through. Okay, now when do I refeed this? Yeah. Oh, so if this was okay, so we did this say 6 o'clock. No, 6:30, right? Oh, and this says 6 p.m. So if we did this 6 p.m., oh, now you can do it like this. Oh, look at this. Oh, look, it's Monday and you can turn it. So 6 a.m. Oh, this is a 12-hour thing. So 6 a.m. Tuesday. Oh, same time. Oh, I feed it the first time in 24 hours, not 12 hours later. But I thought the first feeding, I thought it was every 12 hours when you first make it. Let me see what the notes say. Yes, next time, same time. What? So that's not 12 hours, that's 24 hours? Oh, I ripped it. All right, hold on. Let me see. What does it say here? Sourdough starter. This says 80 grams of tap water into the starter jar and 60 grams of whole wheat. All right, so now we're all fakakta. I'm not using this. No, you're making a starter. It's not active. I can't. No, don't go over that. Okay, it's gone. I threw it away. It's gone. Renee, when do I feed it again? In 12 hours or 24? That's Yiddish. I live in New York. My parents are from Brooklyn. We know the Yiddish. 24. Got it. All right, so I'm going to put it in a warm area. I'm gonna put it in a warm area and just let it do its thing. If this comes out right, it's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna love it. Oh, just leave it right on my counter. It's cold in the house though. Name it. Hello. This is Gary the gluten-free flour. Wait, Tala says, every day, same time. Okay, so 6 o'clock every night. Perfect. That's what we're doing. And I'm dragging you guys with me. That's the way it's going to go now. Even if it's for 10 minutes. It's 70 degrees in the house right now. So what if I put it like this? I put the heat on in my office. By the way, did the plants live? Renee, come on now. Most of my plants are outside, and I'll show you the vegetable plants in a minute, as long as Kimberly's not here yet. Can I leave it just like this? Or should I put it where in the office where it's a little warmer? Actually, when I run the dishwasher, this gets warm. You'll find that there's warmer places in your house next to the router. I'm not doing that. That's like EMFs, cooking my food. I think the pantry's warmer. All right, we'll put it over here for now. Let's put it over here. It's going here. I put it right by the stove. Done. Finished. I should close my eye. Oh, Kimberly's here. No, I'll show you. They're not terrible. It's not terrible. I know, but I wanted to try it. BF, I totally want to try it. Inside the turned off oven is also perfect. Yeah, but this house is crazy and I'm a little bit, I forget stuff a lot. And I'll just come in the house and turn that on and it will be the worst thing ever because then I'll ruin it. All right, so this was definitely not food. Could you imagine if I did this? It would have been like an I Love Lucy episode. I'd wake up in the morning and there'd be flour all over the kitchen. That would have been the end of me making gluten-free starter. I would not have done that. That would have been the end for me. All right, now we'll see the flowers. Oh, it's only my vegetables now. That's all I have left in the house. The flowers I planted outside. Well, I have the gardenia, but that's not doing anything. And every time I touch it, all the little buds come off. Which makes me really sad. But you know, I think I'm just gonna stick to cooking. I think that's what I have to do. Hi, Tracy. Thanks for the follow. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the follow. Don't forget, let's drop heart me's. Let's do all the things. You know, all the things. Thank you. Thank you, Tala. Thank you. Welcome. We do have a really good time here, honestly. It's pretty much like this all the time. I'm always, you know, I've been a chef for a really long time and I know my business, but it's still ridiculous all the time. All right, so this stuff is here. I want to make a regular flour too, like a white flour one, but I really want to conquer the gluten-free. But I have a feeling we're going to wind up having to buy a starter. Don't you? I feel like it's going to happen. All right, you want to see my plants? Really? 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 I'm going to show you my plants. All right, here's the corn. They don't look very good. I don't know what's happening. Hold on. I want to try and pretend that it's doing better. All right. That's all that's grown so far. And I don't know why they look like this because I keep them watered. I don't know why they died. Come on now. I know I am. This is it. Look, this is the mess. This is the tray. All right, hold on. Let me go get the other one. Nothing else has sprouted. Not one thing. Well, oh, these I have to water these. These two. Oh my God, this is so embarrassing, but I've got to show you. I'm trying to do everything in life and it's just not working. Look, it's like a fucking desert. I can feel my face getting bright red. It didn't work. All right, hold on. Let me just water this again. These are my herbs. They never sprouted. Some of them sprouted a little, but nothing ever happened. I should have just planted them directly outside. And maybe something would have happened. Oh! Yeah, I watered them. Well, go to the farmer's market and buy your starts already done. I'm going to have to. But look, the corn, I mean, some of the corn grew, but why didn't all of it grow? I don't understand why all of it didn't pop. I don't get it. I wonder if these are the ones that had the worm casting. Maybe these are the ones that had worm casting. But why did these get brown? Why did this happen? Why does this happen? What's going on here? I never covered them. I couldn't find it. This is too much water. Oh. Oh. But this guy doesn't, how is this guy still green, but he's like flopped over? Sad situation. All right, let me move these over here. And the other ones nothing's happened with the other ones yet. None of them have sprouted or anything. Oh, wait, there's a little zucchini one sprouting right now. Just a little. Oh, hold on. They have to be washed. You know, they don't have the covers anymore. I couldn't find any covers. How come they don't have covers anymore? I remember you could buy them with the covers. But now you can't find the covers. I feel ridiculous. And they made it through because my mom was watering them while I was away. She came and watered them. Look, I have one little sprout right there, just one. Hi, Nellie. Root rot. Oy. This is sad. I copycat Starbucks egg bites today and they turned perfect. Well, good. That's a big distraction from what's going on in this kitchen. Overwatering. Yeah, I mean, Renee, it's just, this is just not, I guess you really, I don't know. I don't know. I really want to be able to be a gardener, but maybe you're right. Maybe I just have to get like little plants, and just put them in the ground. Oh, Moon, you want to see it? Where did I put it? Oh, it's over here. This is it. That's it. And what's the temperature? How can you tell what the temperature is? I mean, you can't see what the temperature is. Oh, maybe it's down here. That's why. Oh! Yeah, this thing, it doesn't tell. I was to grow watermelon. Oh, you want to grow watermelon? Yay, good. Good job. Not doing a ton of it at a time. Yeah. Oh, well, should I have done more, you think? You should see I filled up the jar with like 3 pounds of flour the first round. I only did 50 grams. I figured let me try a little bit at a time. Oh, use the digital thermometer? Oh, that's a good idea. I could keep a digital thermometer in there. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go to the farmer's market, right? There's a wonderful, but you spend so much money doing this and then it doesn't work. It's so ridiculous. Now look at this. And I know you guys are going to tell me it's dry, but then it gets yellow leaves and there's like a spider web. Look. So I don't understand this gardenia plant because I keep it in the same spot. It's got beautiful sun, slightly filtered, but I mean, I can't win. It's got yellow leaves and it looks dry, but I keep it watered. Wait, I use a digital thermometer. Yay, good job. Okay, good. Any suggestions? Nellie, for what? Growing watermelon? I would just throw the seeds in the ground. We almost had a disaster. We almost did. Yeah, to Miss Gardenia. Oh, yeah, right? I know. Look, so here, we have beautiful buds on here, right? But I guess it needs a little water, but then I water it and everything falls off. All right, I'm going to water it. I water it like every 3 days, but the leaves are turning yellow and brown. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Kimberly, what am I doing wrong? Like there's all new buds again, but nothing's budding. Hi, Jerry. You don't collect rainwater? No. Dilute a little neem and dish soap and spray all the leaves to treat spider mites. Yeah, I think I have spider mites because the spiders are getting on here. Neem, I have neem oil. All right, I could do that. I'm reading. Let me just rinse my hands. All right, and we're gonna cook tonight too, don't forget. This is a multi-level class today. Sourdough, which I'm not teaching, I'm learning. And now we're doing plant care, which I'm abysmal at. And then we'll get to what I'm good at, cooking. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, see, the leaves keep turning brown and yellow. Why is that? I haven't let it dry. Ooh, I haven't let it dry, but I guess it is dry, right? No, Cece, my water here is not pink. What's going on? Our water's well water, and it's clean. We have it tested every 2 years. You're so funny. It's so nice to see you, Tamara. It's always fun to step out and try new adventures. Ay, 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 is it? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, we don't have chlorine in our water, and we have a water filter too. Our water's pretty clean. Well, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna do that neem and dish soap and try and get rid of these spider mites. I guess that's what those are, right? Those little webs are all spider webs. I'm trying to get rid of them. I mean, I have some buds, but they don't bloom. They just fall off. They like acidic. All right. Yeah, I have a garden center. I can even take it to Gilberti's nursery. We have a nursery in Connecticut called Gilberti's, and they do all organic. Well, they don't do all organic plants, but they do organic and native plants. And I always go there every season, and I buy plants to plant in my garden, usually like pollinator plants. So all the plants that we put in the garden, in my garden, are all organic. So the butterfly bush, all that kind of stuff's all organic, and that does fine. Iron deficiency. Really? They need iron? Interesting. All right. Are we ready? You guys want to cook now? I don't know what's wrong with the plants. You can't ask me. This is my this is the side stuff that I do. We just made sourdough starter for the first time, and yeah, gardenia. My father, oh my God, my dad was a gardener. I mean, he gardened, and all the plants that I took from Long Island from their house, I have like 1, 2. I have 4 maple trees from Long Island from his house, and I have a bunch of peonies. I wonder if they're blooming yet. I don't think so. Up here, they bloom much later. They bloom sometime like the second week of June, I think. Wait till you see them. They're stunning. And they're from my dad. And they just grow here because I'm sure he comes, and futzes with them. I mean, he's passed, but I'm sure he comes and takes care of those plants for me because he knows. He knows. All right. We are cooking tonight. Yeah, everybody's peonies bloom, but up here, for some reason, up as far as we are, we're about an hour outside of New York City, maybe an hour and a half, and It takes longer. Dahlias, yeah, me too. We are cooking. So, okay, so, all right, so we checked off gluten-free. We checked off, the gluten-free starter. We checked off, this is our after table for tonight. Okay, hold on, let me get all this together now. Oh, let's get our, see where our daily ranking is, because we need to stay on top of that. We're just holding steady. We're holding steady right there. All right, if you're new here and you're just following us and you're getting to know me, I'm Chef Liz. I've been cooking for 40 years. Believe it or not, I do have a talent. It is not plants and it's definitely not sourdough, but we're gonna learn. And you're gonna just learn right with me. And then tonight is our chef's table class. This class is sort of like fun. We do all kinds of food. Every Monday is a different theme. Tonight it's all about. I notice. So for me, in my home, there's only 3 of us, and when my daughter was growing up, when she was little, for breakfast I'd go okay, because I guess because I'm a chef, so I just think, put a menu out. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Viviana. Nice to see you. Sorry. And I would say to her, okay, you can have pancakes, you could have waffles, you could have egg. I would give her like 4 or 5 choices on every meal. Now she'll call me up and she'll be like, Mom, I feel like having mushrooms and a cream sauce with like she'll come up with like crazy shit, and then I'll just make it because usually I have everything in the house. So for parents or for busy people, everybody has a different taste. How do you get everybody to eat the food you want them to eat? That's the issue. So tonight it's sort of that. It's sort of everybody wants a different meal. How do you make that happen and keep sane, not use every dish in your kitchen, and everybody gets to eat something they love? So in our little packet today, oh, did I bring it over here? Hold on. This is our June calendar. All right, in our little calendar. So tonight I'm going to show you. Hi, Brenda. Nice to see you. Welcome in. We're gonna make some food, and then I'm gonna show you. I'm sort of gonna make dinner and show you how I pull it apart, and then add and take out and move it around so that everybody can eat. But I also, while we're doing that, I'm also gonna talk to you. Let me see. I have all these notes for you. White salad. Okay. Lemon drizzle. 1, 2. What did I do? 2. Oh my goodness. Okay, got it. That's so weird that the page 1, 2, 3. How do I have 2 of the same page? Oh, that's so weird. Okay, we'll figure it out. All right, I have a bunch of recipes. I'm not going to get to all of them, but you can get them in the recipe packet, but we're going to talk through it. And then hold on, let me just go grab the rest. Because what I did for you guys is I created sort of a one base method so that you could see how it all pulls together. Thank you for all those gifts, guys. Really appreciate that. How it all sort of moves together. And like, if you build one foundation and then you pull little things out. So tonight, we're gonna work on a steak. We're gonna make portobello mushrooms. Some are gonna have a little grain, some are gonna have a little vegetable, some are gonna have a little cheese, and and I'm gonna show you how a little variation will go a very long way. All right, so and then we have our after table. That's what that's why I don't see it right. Oof, I'm a little confused tonight. Sorry, guys. All right. And then, yeah, I put this whole thing together for you, and I came up with like different ways that you can do it. And we're going to go over that also. And it's going to be so fun because when we're done, you're going to be like, oh, this is going to be easier for me now. Because I know, okay, got it. I know how hard it is to cook for a bunch of people. I mean, your family, and everybody wants something different. I'm vegetarian. I'm a meat and potatoes. And then we, as the cooks of the family, we have to eat the leftover scraps because we're too tired to make what we want. And I know for I'm so much better now. Got it. Fixed it. I'm so much better. I know in my house growing up, it was like you eat what you get, or you can just go to bed hungry. You know, I mean, I don't know who did that, right? Guess who? What? Thank you for the oranges, Pre. Hi, Kim. Hi, Margarita. Hi, Patricia. That was us too, right? It's Italian chef. Yeah, I mean, my family, and I was like, whatever. All right, let's get to it. Oh, tonight we're gonna cook steak, but if you want, I also have lamb chops, so we could do those too. And I don't know about you guys, but I always have a ton of food because I never know. I really don't know what everybody's gonna want. I'm not a meal prep person. I just cannot get that done. And even if I did, my family would decide they want something else. My daughter wants to meal prep, but she meal preps and then it sits here. I mean, has anybody had that experience? Aunt Vula makes us lamb. Isn't that from a movie? Isn't that, hi Norma. All right, let me get a cutting board. So tonight I'm gonna show you steak and portobello mushrooms. Now, this is my family. They love mushrooms and onions with their steak. Well, not the hubby. And this is where you can change things around a little bit, right? So if you have a steak person, and some people like just a straight steak, and then some people say, oh no, I want steak with mushrooms. It's the only way I can eat it. You get that nonsense too. Me, I'm just like, whatever. I'll just eat the leftovers. But some days I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go, oh, somebody messed with that. People just, hold on, I'm grabbing my knives. Okay. So, let's see. Have a little zucchini. I make salad jars, but they sit. Yeah, see? I just can't do that. It just isn't. Let me turn this just a little bit so that you guys can see me. Okay, there we go. You're gonna kind of be looking down at me, but you'll get to see the cutting board. All right, so I'm gonna cut a few mushrooms for the steak and onions, and we'll caramelize those because my daughter's gonna love that when she comes home. And so now I have a lot to look at, but I kind of say, when you train your family to just eat what you put on a plate, good for you, because I miss that experience because I guess because I'm a chef, and then because I had a family that made us eat shit we didn't want, and didn't like, and it didn't matter. Yeah, I'll have bacon. So, all right, so I'm gonna just slice up these mushrooms and onion, and I'm gonna put them on the fire behind me, and we're just gonna let them cook nice and slow and get them nice and caramelized, just a little bit actually, so that they can go over the steak. And this is something that changes, right? A very easy change for people that might like a steak. And then we'll do the portobello mushrooms. And what's nice about the portobellos too, if you like, I bought them like this from my shop today. I'm gonna show you how you clean them. take the gills out. And then what we could do, instead of buying another box of mushrooms, we could just slice one up and saute it and caramelize it for the steak, right? And then you're done. Then we're done. All right, so how do I take the gills out of the mushroom? I like doing this because this has like a very earthy taste. It also makes the mushroom really kind of dark. And if you're cooking it in a sauce, I don't know, it doesn't look pretty to me. So we're gonna grill this mushroom and stuff it. Oh, you too? My mom too. They made us eat liver and wheat germ with cottage cheese. What kid wants to eat that shit? I don't want to eat it as an adult. But people love organ meats. They do. But again, that goes back to me saying blood type, right? What's your blood type? I'm a type A, and that's normally vegetarian. We thrive on vegetarian. So for somebody to feed me hey mommy, to feed me liver, I mean, that is just the worst possible thing you could do to a vegetarian. Give them animal organ meat. Yeah, nah, no thank you. What was I listening to? Oh, when I was flying over or flying back, I can't remember. I was watching Stanley Tucci's food show, and he was in Italy, and they were talking about eating tongue and tripe, and I was gagging. I had to shut it off. I was like, this is not for me. I don't care what delicacy it is. I just don't care. I don't want to eat it. All right. So now we're going to cut this onion and slice it. We clean the gills off of our onion. And, there's really not a lot to do with steak and mushroom, right? It's pretty easy. You don't have a lot of work to do. Now, the best thing to do when you're caramelizing an onion is you want to cut it as thin as possible. And I'm gonna actually saute all this all together. My instinct is to say start with the onion and then add the mushroom, probably because the onions are going to take a little bit longer. And the other thing, I'm with you, chef. That's why we like salads. Yeah, I love salads. Okay, now I think what I'm going to do too to make this easier, this is a strange angle for me, but I feel like, what's that lady from, there was some, the lady with the black hair, she was a Pixar, with the big black rim glasses, like this view. That's what I feel like. I was good until my Nona made Capruzella. What is that? I don't remember what that is. Edna. Yes, Edna. All right. I'm going to use Edna. Yeah, Edna. I'm going to use my caraway pan. You know why? Because I have very high BTU on my stove. And if I try and put this in a stainless steel pot and caramelize, the onions are going to get burned. And with that nice cast ceramic pot, I love this pot. It's becoming a very big favorite of mine. It's nice and heavy, so it's not going to let anything burn, and you have to cook on low. So it's going to keep the vegetables cooking really nicely. So I'm going to put this pan on the stove. We're going to turn the fire up, and we're going to warm this on medium low. We're going to wait about 5 minutes, and then we're going to use butter. Hey, Daniel. Oh, boy, Daniel, you missed the fun already. Now we're being more serious, chefing it up. Oh, already? I missed that. So now we're going to add the onion. We'll wait like 10, 15 minutes, and then we'll put the mushroom in, and we'll let that all caramelize. And that's going to go on our our steak. So I'm going to just let this get a little warm. A few more minutes. Then we're going to do, I also have lamb. Do you guys want me to show you how to cook lamb chop loins? Does anybody care about that? One yes, and I'll do it. And then we have a steak. I'm cooking a ribeye tonight. Not my favorite cut. Our family here is a New York strip family. I like it better. I think it's a better cut of meat. Sometimes ribeyes can be a little too fatty, you know? I know people love that, but I want the flavor of the meat, I think, more. But I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with this. And it's gonna be delicious. Ooh, look at this nice steak. Now this is gonna cook pretty fast, which is awesome. Did you rescue it from the market? All right, long time watcher. Hi, Michael. All right, hold on. I don't want to miss anything. Cooking steak with caramelized mushrooms. Suggest side dishes to go with it. The AI summary cracks me up. Rescue from the market. New York steak or a tomahawk. Yeah, tomahawk's great. I have actually a tomahawk in the freezer. Okay, so now I have this ribeye. It's actually Thousand Hills, and it's a ribeye. A ribeye, and it's the 100 grass fed, the 100% grass finished. Regenerative agriculture. So there you go. All right, now we're gonna get a little butter because I don't like to caramelize in oil. I don't like that. I like to caramelize in butter because I feel like even though you're slow roasting, you are, it fries on a high BTU. Is Snake River Falls American Wagyu a good brand? Don't know it. I can look it up and see. What did you call it? What is it? Hey, Lucas, nice to see you. Thanks for the follow. Jason, hold on. What is it? Snake River Falls? Where's that? In Colorado? Sounds like Colorado. Let's see. I'll tell you right away. Snake River Falls. Oh, it's Nebraska? Idaho. Okay, let's see. Snake River Falls, American Wagyu. 100% authentic American Wagyu. I don't know what that means. All right, let's see what they say. American beef, USDA choice, and carburata, seafood salt, my cow. Okay, so they don't talk about, okay, beef. So they're only, so I would be a little bit concerned with this website, to be honest with you, because in June we get our cow grass finished. Cannot wait. Ooh. Jason, the only thing that I would say to you, my first look here is that they're just selling product. They're not talking about the care of the animals, how they, what their feet, they're not talking about their process, nothing. It's just they're selling meat. So that for me, from my world, is a no-go. I would want to make a phone call. Yeah, they're not talking at all about how they raise their animals, what they feed their animals. Nothing. So they're just selling product. That for me is, I don't know how I feel about that. Let's see what it says okay, hold on. Found about us. Let's see what they say. 1968, 5 decades. Simple Belief. They're from Idaho. Bob Rexall, same family owns. That's good. So here, these are the words that concern me. Dedication to craft and innovation. What does innovation mean? I have no idea, but I want to know. I call the company and I'm like, what do you mean when you say innovation? Are you feeding them something weird? What makes them Wagyu? What's the process? So 57 years, family owned and operated, #1 largest producer of American Wagyu, and 100% guaranteed to arrive when you need it. Hybrid cross of pure Japanese and premium American, rich buttery flavor, true ranch to table. Every step of the process, okay? Our cattle are raised on family ranches with the highest standards of animal welfare and sustainability. But if they don't use a grading system or a company, it says, they're using the right words, but this was this was like, I don't know, I would be making a phone call before I bought the product. That would be my guess. That's the only thing I would say. Not that they're bad, but I would make a phone call and I would want like actual information. Okay. After grazing, they are finished on carefully formulated rations developed by our in-house animal nutritionists. That's a lot of information that means nothing. What does that mean? What are you feeding them? Do they get growth hormones? Are they caged? What's happening? They process their animals in Washington and Idaho. How far are the animals going? I mean, they might be doing the best. They are saying they'll help. I mean, if I have time tomorrow, maybe I'd be interested. I want to know. Transparency is education and education is trust. And there's 2 horses selling Wagyu beef. It's just my brain. All right, so now we're getting deep into what they have. I can't read it all now, but I will read this. So there's more information here. It's buried though. Why would they bury this? All right. Well, you got the drift. I would be making a phone call. I would find this. You have to dig for it though. You can't find it very easily. Sorry, you got me totally engulfed in this. HI Health, sorry, Jason, you have me totally engulfed in this. I don't know. I have to do more digging. I'm not convinced. Interesting, not convinced. But there's a lot to read. Okay. Do some digging. No, not at all. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. You like Wagyu? Is that why you're trying to find American Wagyu? Yeah, check too. I'd be interested. And give him a call. Hey, Michael. All right. So let's get back to cooking. That was good. Sorry. I just went down that path. Oh yeah, Wagyu burger. We do sell Wagyu burgers in our shop, and I have to look at the farm. I forget now off the top of my head, but let's find that out. I'd be interested. All right, so now let me see. Can I bring you guys over here? I think it's too hard today. I'll just turn you around so you can see me at the stove. I have my caraway pan. It was on, but I shut it off to look. It's on medium low. So now I'm going to add this butter. And then I'm going to add the onion first. We're caramelizing the onion. I like I like to caramelize my onion with butter, not oil, for the simple reason that I find that when you use oil, it makes it fry rather than caramelize. You know, I think it chars much quicker than I want to see. I want that like soft, yummy. Oh gosh, this has been on and it's nice and hot. But this is gonna take hours, I think. But let's see how we do. I might turn it up just a little. Now I'm also gonna add salt at this point because what I wanna do is sweat the onion, which is gonna, hi Bethany, thanks for the follow, which is gonna actually, it's gonna actually, the sweating of the onion is gonna help the caramelizing. All right, so we're gonna add a little salt to this. I'm gonna turn this up just a little till I hear a little bit of a crackle, you know, like a little thing going on. A little saute going on, and then we'll get back to that. Now, with my steak, I don't know how you guys like your steaks, but in my house we do, and I think I have it. I'm gonna add this too. Oh wait, hold on, my head is going too fast. I'm just gonna kind of get the oil and the salt sort of mixed, leave it in a nice little corner right there, and just get it started. Okay, and then for my steak, I love this. I use a vegan Worcestershire sauce that I just can't get enough of because I do not like the ones you see in the market, but I'm having a lot of trouble getting this. I just paid a ridiculous amount of money for this, you know, because I have to buy it by the gallon. But I'm going to show you. This is my marinade. I marinate this with, it's actually a vegan Worcestershire sauce. It has like 24 ingredients. It's gluten-free. Blue or rare? Yeah, I'm with you. I'm not blue. I like them. If I'm gonna eat steak, I like it, you know, medium rare. I'm gonna add salt, garlic powder, and then I'm gonna add, Viviana, right now, the only place that I have seen it, it's called Wizards Worcestershire. If you go to the, if you go over to the LINK and the BIO and you go down to this is the only, you go onto the stand store, you scroll all the way down, it says Kitchen Essentials. You'll find the Wizards on there, but it's hard to get right now and you can only get small bottles. I'm doing an aged balsamic with this, with the Worcestershire. Then when we get it on the grill, I bring this sauce to a boil, and then I create a steak sauce with it, and it's delicious. You're welcome. All right, I hear the sizzle going, so let's see where we're at. Perfect. Oh, this is gonna caramelize very nicely. I'm loving this pot. If you haven't tried the Caraway pots and you're looking for a non-stick, I'm going to, I like them. It's going to be my new pot of choice. I am definitely going to order a couple of them. I like them. All right, so I'm going to let this sit. Look how pretty. Got a steak going in here. Marinade's perfect. It's like sharp and smoky and like umami taste from the Worcestershire. And you know, I do not eat Worcestershire sauce. I don't like it, but this is like no other. If you can find it and you can grab a bottle of it, I would try it. You'll never go back to the stuff that, you know, we've all grown up with, if you get my drift. All right, now let's get our portobellos marinated a little bit. gonna do the portobello's a couple of different ways, just because that's the way we are. What's it called? It's called Wizards. I'm gonna show you a picture. Hold on. Hold, please. It's really been hard to get. I used to buy it by the gallon, and I'm having a difficult time finding it. Oh, gone. Now let me see. I think I'd like to talk about the here's the ingredients: apple cider vinegar, water, molasses, tamari, and tamari wheat free, cane sugar, salt, tamarind, ginger, lemon juice concentrate, garlic powder, onion powder, shiitake mushroom powder, allspice, red pepper, orange extract, clove, natural smoke flavor, and lemon. I think I'm gonna create it because I can't find it anymore. I might have to make it myself. I think I'm gonna make it myself. I've been cooking with Wizards Worcestershire sauce for 30 years. It's driving me crazy that I can't get it. And when you can find it, it's like $100 a gallon. That's not fair. That's too much. You know? All right. Here, let me show you. We got goals. We got to hit that goal. We got to hit goals. We got to hit 200 shares. We want 100,000 loves and blessings. Thank you, Vivian. I really appreciate that. All right, now, a couple of secrets about portobello mushrooms. If you don't do this, you're going to be grilling for an hour, especially when people are like, oh, I'd like a quick mushroom. Oh, no, never mind. I don't want one. Oh, yeah, I want one in there. And then dinner's over and you're still grilling. So you're going to take a fork and you're going to poke them all over the mushroom. Just give them a poke. Just fork them. I just poke them all over. Sometimes I just poke the center, and these are kind of big, but you're gonna see they go so much faster now. And then I'm gonna drizzle, I'm gonna take these out, I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil, a little salt, and be careful. Salt in a mushroom like this is a creeper. It'll catch up and the mushrooms become way too salty, and you don't want that. Now, in this recipe, I have something different in the, where's June? June's not here, thank God. She'd be like, what? You're changing the recipe again? I'm gonna show you my favorite recipe for this, and then you do you, however you like to stuff it. But tonight we're gonna stuff it with a little tomato, a little spinach, some, what else? Artichoke hearts, and maybe a little fresh mozzarella, or mozzarella if I have it. A little Parmesan, make it nice. I also have sausage we can do. And I think some of the things, I guess because I cook all the time and there's ideas flowing out of my head like I'm writing songs every day. Oh, I just did this, I need salt. Did I put salt in here yet? No, I can see I didn't. And then I'm just gonna add a little salt, right? Now, you can do this one of two ways. You can go ahead and smush them around in here, or you can get a brush and give them a quick brush. However you want to do it. But the idea is, remember, especially now that we did I poked holes in the mushroom, this is going to disappear mighty quickly. Feta, goat, smoky cheese. Oh, now I need cheese. I know, right? I hear you. Hi, Angela. Welcome in. Hi, Pittsburgh. Thank you for my Go Populars. I appreciate that. All right. I know. Thank you for coming and spending some Memorial Day time with me. I appreciate it. To all our veterans out there and families who've lost our great warriors. Thank you for your service. Appreciate you. My husband's family is all military. All right. All right. Now, brushing them. Yeah, you got to take them out though, right? We're just brushing them. Makes it nice and easy. Hi, Gabe. We're making mushrooms and we're making steak. Look at the steak. Look at that. Nice ribeye.
Relax.
Stuffed portobello mushroom. Now, you have a bunch of people in the family. I'm a vegetarian, I'm this, I'm that. But you could almost make this as a side dish if you wanted to, or a little steak. But the idea is that, thank you, Renee, for sharing. Hey, Mark. The idea, what you want to get to, what you're looking to do is you want to have enough pieces of things that people can try a little bit of everything or leave something out. So what I mean by that is like you have a base meal, like maybe you'll have roasted veggies or a bright salad, and those are like something that everybody will like. Thank you for my pretty little heads piece. Like people will have, for me, I know that everyone in my family will eat broccoli or asparagus. Everybody will eat mashed potatoes. So I find components that everybody loves. I mean, there's only 3 of us, but that each person loves in the house. And then I'll add 1 or 2 other things so there can be mix and match. And hey, if you can't eat everything, too bad. Mom's not cooking all that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way you want to think. Thank you guys. See, look, we just had a big wave. All these, wonderful. We're getting people. Okay, now let's go check. I want to go check the onions because I can smell them. They smell delicious. I hope I didn't burn them. Ooh, they're getting a little burnt. So I'm gonna slow this down a little bit to medium low. It's the BTUs on this oven are so high and they tend to do this to me. Okay, and now we're gonna add, ooh, look at this hot pan. Doing the burn, okay. And then I'm gonna add actually a little bit more butter. And we're gonna add in these mushrooms. So we're gonna add our mushroom, a little butter, and I lowered the heat. Let me see if I can take you guys over there. Here we go. They burned a little, so annoying. It's very hard to, I never have luck caramelizing on the stove. I can never get the heat low enough. All right, we're gonna just go in here like this. And now we're gonna have mushroom and onion. Now, if you only like onion, that's fine, just do onion. If you like mushroom only, just do mushroom. For me, I know my girl likes both, so she's gonna love having both in here. So now we're gonna cover that again. I put it on the lowest setting I can put it. It's completely on low. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grill the mushrooms first, and we're gonna do it over here so that we have space to work. We're gonna grill the mushrooms first, and then we're gonna go ahead and grill the steak. So before we do that, let's prep our vegetables because we're gonna do some roasted veg here now. And I'm gonna show you how I do that nice and quick. And then we'll make our stuffing for our mushrooms at the end because that's gonna be the easiest part, I guess. While the steak is grilling, well, the steak's gonna grill the fastest. That's gonna go the quickest. Hold on, let me just turn this up just a little so I'm not like bending down here. Okay. So so those are gonna marinate a little bit. Now with roasted veg, what's nice about this is you can pick the vegetables that your family loves. You know, my kid loves eggplant. She loves mushroom. We already have mushroom somewhere. So now we're going to do We're gonna roast a little bit of zucchini, and I have some asparagus, and I have some mushrooms left. So we're gonna just roast that. Even though there's a mushroom to eat, actually we won't roast the mushroom because it'll be too much mushroom. We'll do these couple of asparagus. If you like to have carrots, you could roast some carrots. And you just snap asparagus, and that's the end that you don't want to use, right? The piece that you're not using. So you have like two base things, maybe a grain, maybe a grain, or some kind of side, a mashed potato, a grain, a roasted potato, whatever your family likes. Hi Lauren, try and pick 2 or 3 things that everybody's gonna eat. And then you add 1 or 2 components. If the main dish is something everybody eats, then maybe you do 2 or 3 sides that are different that everybody can eat. And then if somebody only wants one, that's what they're getting for the night, right? But at least it calms down the crazy when you're trying to, cook for a brood, a whole tribe of people, your clan of people in the house. I know for my friends, a couple of my friends have big families, and they're always like, oh my God, everybody wants something different. I'd be like, okay, then everybody has to cook, To me, 4 or 5 people in a house, and you have all different flavors, then everybody better get around the table and start cooking, right? And doing something like that. Hi, Vincenzo, welcome in. Renee, June, and I are like kids that are going on a field trip at school. Oh, because it's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun. What is it? You took them on a little walk?
Did they use the facilities?
Good dog. Good dog. Why is this so heavy? Got it. All right, this is going good. I'm going to shut that off a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to roast this. They're going to roast pretty close to the same time. June and Chef will be on Saturday from Joe Beans. Yes. We're going to have a good time. Hi, Casey Ann. Hi, Luann. Hey, Daniel. Or rather, cook for a tribe than for just one. Yeah, everything has its, pros and cons, right? Like sometimes it's better if you just have one person. I know my mom cooks, she'll make all different foods for herself and freeze everything, but it's not easy. It's not easy, if you don't have, it's not easy to cook for a lot of mouths or a few mouths, even for our house. Like if I cook a bunch of food, like all this food tonight, everybody's got to eat it. Or thank God we have grandma, because grandma will come and grab food, and then I have a couple of friends that'll grab some food, All right. Sorry, I had to drink some water. Okay, so now let me see. I was gonna roast carrots, but I personally don't like roast carrots, so we're not roasting carrots. Let me see what else we got. I think that's good. Now for my kid, Izzy, for dinner, do you want mashed or rice?
I would prefer rice if you can. It's not potato.
Rice it is. All right, so we're gonna cook a little rice. See, I still do it. Still cook for her. All right. Rice it is. Let's go. I wanna make a pavlova. Has anybody made pavlova before? I might do that I might do that. I don't think I'll have time tonight, but I want to do that. Thank you for my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let me see. I need a little bit more. So to me, now my husband does not like rice. He's not eating rice. I couldn't give him rice, but he's not home tonight. So I don't have to worry about it. But if he was home and Izzy wanted rice, I would probably make him like corn on the cob. And then everybody's going to eat corn, right? It's going to be everybody's vegetable of choice. That will be the vegetable. Or I might make a little roasted veg. That's how I do it. It's not always the best way, you know, because you're still making a lot, but I do like the method of if the sides are the same, then everything else is the same. Wait, what, Renee? Oh, Robin, is that still needed to explain? It's odd that rules that do not apply the same. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, the water thing? Are you talking about the water? I don't know. I don't know what the rules are anymore. It's different all the time, I think, here. Although I don't think I've ever really known. Nothing, just asking a question about water. Oh, drinking. Yeah, I don't know. They used to say you can't drink, but I mean, it's like, if you're on for 3 hours, you're not allowed to walk away. You can't take your sweater off. You can't put your sweater on. You can't drink water. You can't say this. You can't say that. Yeah, exactly, Renee. It's like every time I turn around, I'm using a pretty heavy duty stainless steel pot. That's where I go. I don't like the rice cookers. I don't know why. I think because I just never used one, so I never think to use one. But and then I'm gonna cover that rice. It's gonna cook pretty quickly. All right, let's set up our. Oh, let me set this up, and then we'll roast that. We'll make. I think we're gonna make our stuffing then, and then we'll go and we'll grill our mushroom and our steak. And then I'll show you dinner. And then I want to go over the few different ways that you can do it. I created some combinations for you guys and we'll chat about those and then we'll go back. Don't stir your rice. Never stir your rice. It makes it sticky. I did a whole video on why your rice is sticky. It's somewhere on my profile page. It might be, I try and actually put stuff in playlists, so hopefully you can find it. It might be under food or cooking or something, but it's pretty good. Yeah, don't touch the rice pot. Never touch your rice. Never stir it. You put the pot on, don't cook it like, uh-oh, that's pretty high up. Oh, I know what I can use. Got it. Need to felt my rice. I use Uncle Ben's. Danielle, welcome. Welcome in, welcome in. I am not a fan of Uncle Ben's. It doesn't really have any nutrition value for you. Try if you like to cook a fast rice, try the white jasmine. I think you can get this in most major stores. You know, most major. This will give you a nice fluffy kind of rice. The other thing, oh God, I did a whole thing on that. Which one do you use? Oh, you use this one too? The jasmine? I love white jasmine. Love it. I mean, sometimes I'll use brown rice, you know, like a brown rice, but I do love the white jasmine. All right, let's move these into a bowl. And then actually, I know what we'll do. Hold, please. Let's mix these. Now, my family is very simple when it comes to seasoning vegetables. They like garlic, they like salt. Sometimes I can put another flavor in, but I'm very careful what I do. It's okay. The white jasmine, it's not your favorite. I have to be very careful on the flavors because otherwise then they won't eat it. Me, I would put like a little curry, I would put, or a little fresh thyme. I do use thyme in my squash. I like thyme in my squash. But for these roasted vegetables, we're gonna just do a little bit of salt. And you could do any roasted vegetables. You could do carrots, beets, root vegetables. You could do, yeah, I love basmati. Anything like that. Anything with those rich flavors. Hi, Nancy. How are you? It's nice to see you. Welcome in. We're cooking dinner. We're cooking dinner with a lot of taste buds. For the people who have to have something different in your family. How much can you do? What are those tricks? So here, let me show you. Let's go through some of those right now. I want to go as we're chatting. There's also in this packet, you're going to find a salad in here. We're not going to have total amount of time to do the salad too, plus I don't have enough, but you'll have it for you. And then this is how I say it. The one base meal method. You've got to have, build one foundation and then you customize. So if you do a roasted vegetable, if you do a salad, and then you have a steak or a portobello, and you just and then you put that together, and then people eat what they want, right? Or choose your own adventure kind of plate. So you have a protein, maybe 2 sauces, and maybe a vegetable, and then you put it all together, right? Hold on, let me look at these. Flexible side dishes. You have roasted, you have a fiber rich, or with a light vinaigrette. It's nice and high in fiber. That goes well with meats or vegetarians or gluten-free or dairy. You know what I mean? Like you can start to, and you'll get this. And I think I did a really cute sort of little picture on Canva and laid it all out for you guys so that you could see the visual of how you do that. And it makes it easier to do, right? So think about this, components, not actual recipes, right? So if you think, I'm gonna make meatloaf tonight and maybe I'll have corn on the cob or a mac and cheese or, maybe somebody else wants a mashed. And then you let them make their own meal. This is how I would do that though. Only one piece of the meal gets 2 choices and everything else stays the same. So if you have a family that that you're a rice eating family, then rice is going to be the thing on the table. Then you can do maybe 2 vegetables, or you can have 2 choices for like a main protein. Like maybe you're going to make fish and chicken, and then everybody gets that, because I know I can't make fish for me and feed that to my husband. It's never going to happen. So everything else, we're all going to eat the same, but that protein is going to be different. Does that make sense? That makes total sense. I know it does. And that's the way you want to think of it. So whatever night you're doing or planning, only one component of your meal should have 2 choices or 3 choices, however you normally do it. Sometimes I'll put 3 vegetables on the table because I eat more vegetables than I want the big wad of meat protein. It's not my scene. Okay, so that's it. Very simple. So we have our steak ready, this ready. Now let's just prep real quickly our stuffing for our portobello mushroom. I'm going to do a little bit of artichokes because I love them. We're going to do some artichoke. Now we have 3. So we're gonna do baby spinach, a little artichoke. I'm gonna show you the saute real fast. And then we're gonna build our plates. So I'm just gonna chop this up. You're gonna love this. The other way, this is another good way you can get your grain in, right? You could make quinoa for the night. And if you want to serve the quinoa with the steak, but then you want to make a quinoa stuffing for the mushroom, you can do it like that too, right? There's a bunch of ways that you can play it. All right, now, oops, baby spinach. And we have a tomato. We're just gonna do a little bit of tomato because for those of you that can't eat tomato and you don't want tomato, remember, you don't have to put it in there. I think I need this for some more recipe later tonight, so we're just gonna do a little bit. I found my little tomato knife. Isn't it adorable? It's a Zwelling knife too. Love it. All right. So easy to cut. Now, did I hold on? I think I love these onions. I love small onions. I don't know about you guys. I don't like when I get a big onion because I can never use it all, you know? I know it's the cutest knife ever. I love this knife, Robin. Love this knife. All right, guys, if you're here for the first time and you're just kind of enjoying and learning all about what we do here, keep in mind, you can find a lot about us right here, where you can join the organic food movement. Right there. All my replays are on YT. We also have a nice community on the Book of Face. We're on IG, X, LinkedIn. We're everywhere. The organic food movement. So whenever you're on your favorite social, come find us and join us. We're always doing something fun. I'm on almost every day. Almost every day. I come live on what do you call it? At my shop where I work. A lot of times I'm just here. This week I'm going to be cooking all week. Michael's in Turkey, one of my line cooks. So I'm going to come live to you. I'll probably be on tomorrow for sure because I'm going to be in the kitchen all day. All right, so now we're cutting this and we're going to saute all this and I'm going to add a little Parmesan to this too. And then I'm going to chop up a little baby spinach. And this is going to be the stuffing to the mushroom. I don't want a grain in my stuffing. It's not my thing. But if you like that and you want something hearty, it's really good. Oh yeah, thank you, Renee. So this is every Monday night, except next Monday, we're going to do it on Tuesday because I'm traveling. I'm going down to Georgia just for 2 days. So the schedule's a little wonky next week, but every other time I'm here. And then Wednesday mornings is our kitchen pharmacy class. We're always talking about health. This week, we're going to be doing MS. And then Thursday night is our Q&A. We're going to be talking about adrenals. And then Saturday mornings is our kitchen hacks class. And that has become, I think, my favorite class. I just love doing that class with you guys. We have so much fun on Saturday morning. If you're around, come join us. You will love it. We have so much fun. All right, look at this. We got everything we need. I'm going to slide this over. Let me clear this space a little. We're going to put this in the Easy Bake Oven over here. That's what we call this because it cooks so fast. All right. Our rice is ready. So quick. Look how pretty. It's all ready to go. You see those little holes? That's when you know. You know when you know. Now, I add a little bit of butter to this right at this stage. For my sticky rice peeps, watch what I do. I make my rice. MS is on Wednesday, yes. And then all of the recipes, all of these little packets that I make, they are all in the recipe vault on the LINKMIBIO. See, I mix this around, and now we're gonna cover this pot and let it sit till it's time to eat. That's a crazy pot lid, but we'll make it work. All right, so we have our mushrooms here. I shut them off. Look at this beautiful plate of food. Doesn't that look pretty? Yeah, it definitely is. MS is Wednesday, and then Thursday night, I'm gonna be doing all about the adrenals. I thought it would be really good. I wanted to do an extra class. I just season the rice with salt. That's all my daughter likes. Sometimes I make it with, although I've made it with like saffron and mushrooms and scallions. She likes that too. But tonight, I just made it plain. And the other reason why is we're gonna have a little leftover and she'll want it tomorrow. So I'll like saute mushrooms and scallion and other, tomato or peppers or something like that, saffron. I'll, tomorrow when she reheats it, or tomorrow she wanted to do a cleanse. And well, not really a cleanse, but she wants to drink bone broth in the morning, and she loves a little rice in the broth. Yes, my friend Stan has all the recipe vault. It has, broccoli, Rob, exactly, Pittsburgh. Okay, let me move this over, and we are gonna get to grilling. Put this all away. So I've been working in the industry for 40 years, and I came on TikTok about a year and a half ago and started cooking and met the most wonderful people, my moderators, all the faces that you see in here. So many of them have been with me forever now. I feel like they're my sisters and brothers. And we have built a community to really, my whole goal is that I want people to see that cooking fresh, clean, organic ingredients is really the way that you feed your body. You heal your body, feed your soul. It's just better. And I know that my friends in here, my brothers and sisters, are gonna tell you how better they feel since they've been changing one ingredient at a time. It has made a huge difference in their lives, and they feel better, look better, off some of their medications. Somebody told me the other night that their A1C went from like, I think she said 10 or 11 to, oh yeah, Miss Carrie just did her one-on-one. How are you enjoying the recipes? Are they working for you? Oh, Robin, that's sweet. So Carrie just did a one-on-one with me just recently. And what I do is, when you go to the doctor and you get diagnosed with something and they go, are they good? Are they working? Do they work for you? Do they keep you on track? That's the most important. That's what I'm so curious about. And the doctor goes, okay, this is what your diagnosis is. Here's a list of foods you can, I'm so happy to hear that. Here's a list of foods you can eat and don't eat this. And they send you on their way. Okay, come back in 3 months. It's like, what? So what I do is I sit down with you guys. I sit down for like, I don't know, Carrie, we were on the phone for a while. It's an hour, but it's, chef's hour. It's much longer. And we go over everything. We go over, how do you like to cook? How do you like to eat? How busy are you? Do you want gourmet food? Do you want this kind of food? What's your flavors that you like? How do you go out to dinner? What are your favorite foods? What foods do you hate? What foods do you not like? What cuisine do you like? What's your blood type? Do you have food sensitivities? And then I put all of that together for you. Everything. It's like a baker's dozen. Exactly, Renee. And then I create a recipe packet. I've learned over time, it was a lot of, we were laughing and serious, and I do it on a Zoom, and I have it recorded. Did I send you the notes from it? Did I give you those notes? I think I did. And I send the notes along with the call, because it really reminds you of all the things we talked about and the goals that you talk about. And then it takes me about 10 days. It used to take me 3 or 4, but I have so many now. But it takes about 10 or 12 days, and I send you back a packet of like 30 recipes, right? Yes, that happens, Kimberly. It happens. And you get all these recipes crafted just for you based on your needs, your whole medical history, what your goals are, you know, and you feel better. And what Kimberly's talking about, Kimberly's been at every Sunday night cooking class with me. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, check because I think if I didn't, just can you send me an email and I'll send it to you? And I'll send you the fish place. It's called, I can't remember now, but I'll remember tomorrow when I see your email. And then you get all this information and all your goals, and you're good to go. And what Kimberly is saying is very true. When you're used to eating the standard American diet and you go out to eat a lot and you're eating seed oils or you're doing a lot of drive-through and heavy sugar and heavy processed foods, when you start to change your diet one ingredient at a time, your taste buds shift a whole bunch, like to the point where you can't believe it. And what I love about that, Robin, thank you so much for the oranges. Got it. I don't know. I need the right spelling of that. Thank you for that heart. I don't know that. I can't tell you the answer to that. I don't know. I know that American rice grown in cotton fields or something. I don't know, something about that, but I can't answer that question for you at the moment. Thank you for my divine fingers. Thank you so much. I mean, could we actually get that goal tonight? We could try, right? We get so close and then we don't get it. So close. Thank you, Renee. Thank you for all the love. So that's in the LANK, the BIO. My friend Stan is there, and he will guide you through all the things. And the most important thing to me is that recipe vault because it has everything. And I had a vision today, and I don't know when I'm going to get to it, so I'm not going to tell you what my vision is just yet. But I had a vision and a plan to make it easier to dig through the vault. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Ooh, let's do the Glorious Chef today. I'm kind of digging that one. It's kind of fun. No, it should not. It can't. They lose their certification if there's glyphosate. You can't have glyphosate in organic food. That's a no-go. That is a super no-go. Okay, I'm gonna take these out because we're gonna use our pan. I sent you 2V already. What's a 2V? And are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? I'm so confused. You did tonight? Voicemail. You guys are awesome. Awesome. Okay. I don't mind if there's a little bit in here. All right, there's our steak. Let's move this over here. And then we'll grill. Let's check our veggies. Ooh, they look so pretty. All right. So now, remember when you use if you get one of these pans, you have to cook on a lower heat. You can't cook on a high heat because they're toxic free. They don't have any chemicals. Norma, I got this pan through Caraway. Let me tell you, it's non-stick, ceramic coated, non-toxic. It goes on all your cooking surfaces, induction, electric, gas, propane. I can't believe it. Check the pan. Oh, where'd you get the pan? Okay. So if you go to the, well, I can't say where, but Caraway Home, and you go there and you put Chef Liz in, you get some kind of discount or something. So go check them out. I'm a fan. I'm really a fan. I didn't think I was going to be a fan. I wasn't sure I was going to be a fan, but I've been cooking with it. It's easy to clean. I love it. So tell them Chef Liz sent you at checkout. All right, we're going to add a little bit of oil to this pan, but you cannot cook on a high heat. Felicia, you got that 411, huh? I'm not that slick. All right, so our rice is done. Our vegetables are good. We're making our stuffing. I love this pan, and it's nice and heavy, dude. I can't believe it. I've said this story a few times now. For me, I've been cooking so long that I like, yes, Brenda, I just love that it's non-toxic. That was my favorite thing. And I've been cooking so long, I really don't want to change the things I use. But now that I did, exactly, Renee, Mr. Caraway's home. And then when it came up, they reached out to me and I was like, all right, I'll try it. And then when I tried it, I was like, wait a minute, this cannot be. I really did like it. Well, now you see me cooking with it. I actually like it better than Hexclad. All right, so now we're gonna get this going. Now remember, because you cannot cook on high heat with this, I kind of like it because it's the slow food movement, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna cover this. All right, we did the, let me say, gotta do oranges. Hi, Shelly, welcome in, nice to see you. I love that we're getting all these new people. So guys, if you're new here, click the little arrow, join us, find us on Book of Face. YT has all our replays. I just poked my nail and poked myself in the face. Book of Face, in IG, all the things, the organic food movement. The LANK and the BYO has a free download in there, a bunch of free downloads, a pantry makeover that sort of helps you get from, the standard American diet to organic food, one ingredient at a time. It kind of talks you through it. Have you looked at the green pan line of cookware? They're supposed to be healthy, ceramic coated. No, I have not looked at that. I can check that out. All right, as soon as these get translucent, then we're gonna go ahead and continue adding. But before we get any further, I'm gonna add some garlic to this. Am I adding garlic? I know I have it. Yes, I am adding garlic. All right, our vegetables are done. And I'm a big fan. Mine wasn't ready, but if your kids are ready to cook, let them cook. Get them in. You're welcome, Norma. Yeah, go check them out. Oh, if you go to that, Norma, if you go LINK to the BIO, it's on there. The link is there to go to them. Choo. Stuffed portobello. Okay, now we're gonna add in look at this, for my little veggie heads out there. You're gonna love this. That's another t-shirt. Also, all of I mean, we have so much going on. The best place to find what's happening here and getting your support is going to either the Booker Face or click there to the LINK space and just go down the list. We have Sunday night cooking classes. The last one we're doing this month is happening this Sunday. If you haven't, bonjour. Bon appetit, that's it. And then now we're gonna add our spinach. And then we're gonna add a little bit of Parmesan. Because it's too good not to. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody. And then we're gonna grill our steak. Oh, Cass, there we go. Bell just rang. All right. Look at this. I could just eat this right here. Right here. Now, if you want, you could add some fresh or, shredded mutts and melt this in the oven, right? But look at that. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to stuff this in the mushroom, and I am going to melt a little cheese over this. So if you notice, I'm not going to let this cook all the way through because I want some freshness left to this, but it comes out so nice. Let me show you our vegetables. Nice. They have a little bite to them. They look pretty, smell good. All right, we are in. We got our rice, our onion. We have our beautiful mushroom next. Okay, now let's go. We're gonna drop this here, right? And let's fire up our cast iron. Get this nice and hot. We're gonna then add our, thank you so much everybody for all the gifts. We're gonna try and crush that tonight. Make sure you claim your points. Make sure you click that button up there. That's the Daily Heart Me Trio. That's the golden spot right there for people who are, building their space, building engagement. It kind of shows you and talks you through all of that. All right, we're gonna get this nice and hot. Oop, there's a rice on there. And then we're gonna grill these. Then we're gonna stuff them, melt them in the oven, and we're gonna pan sear that, grill that steak really fast, and then we're gonna plate our dinner. Now, what I do normally is I'll just put everything on this counter right here, and then you pick and choose and build your plate, however you like it. Because I find that for my family, for the three of us, every one of us wants something different. That's just how it goes. Everybody wants a different thing to eat. All right, I think that might work. Let's see. Let me see if I get a sizzle. Yep, I got a sizzle. All right, so let's go. Hello. We're having a Jackson sighting, a rare Jackson sighting. All right, so now remember, we poked holes. If you weren't here, I took a fork and I poked some holes in this. If you want to grill your mushrooms in a timely fashion, it is really important to poke some holes in them. Otherwise, they take forever. Come on, Hustle. Gonzalez, nice to see you. Welcome in. All right, let's see. Ooh, we can change some goals. Let's go. Let's go. Is everybody having a fun Memorial Day? I guess it's really not a fun one. It's a memory, right? We were talking about that today. Harrison was so cute. He came up to me and he said, what do I say to people? Because it's not really have a happy Memorial Day because we're really... Oh, yeah, like that? Like you just put it on the counter and they just eat? Yeah, it's a good way to do it. And then everybody eats what they want. I've had three thoughts I just realized, and I have not and I haven't finished one of them. So let me finish my thoughts here because I keep forgetting. Yeah, what did you say? So does anybody remember? Okay, first thought, when you start eating this food, within 3 months of at least half your diet, 75%, 3/4 of your diet is organic and clean, you begin to realize what you've been eating. And the things you used to eat, you can no longer eat. The first time I saw that was with organic fruit. And one of the bigger ones that I saw that with was with like a bumblebee tuna. I couldn't eat that now. I couldn't get it down. And that's what I lived on, bumblebee tuna. And I couldn't do it now. No way. Not even a little bit. Because your taste buds change. You realize the food you've been eating isn't working. Now, I'm going to turn these over. The reason why I'm going to do that is because now I just want the... Oh, did you miss anything good? Well, we finished out. Can you see this is the stuffing. And then we're grilling the mushroom. Now I'm going to drop this heavy plate on here. And we're going to start to, see it move. And the vegetables came out of the oven. I have them covered. And the rice is done. So now we're just grilling mushrooms. We're going to stuff them. And then we're going to sear the steak. So your taste buds change so much that the food you used to eat, you can't eat anymore. Yeah, you can't buy store dressing. You can't do it. Once you start making dressing, and we have a lot of dressings in the recipe vault. We have over 550 recipes in the recipe vault. And I figured out I'm probably adding 50 to 75 recipes a month into the vault. Carrie, I kind of knew you were ready. I could feel you so ready to make the shift. It really makes a difference, honestly. When your health when you start to feel better, wait, Carrie, in another month, the energy you're going to have in your body is going to be unbelievable. You're not even going to believe you're the same person. All right, now we're going to flip these one more time. Oh my God, they smell so freaking good. All right, now let's get our plate ready, our pan for the oven. Let me get a little paper, baking sheet. I'm ready. You know what, Gail? Me too. And it'll happen when it happens. That is so cute. Thank you, Renee. I have to tell you, it happens when they're ready. They can't do it unless it's just like anything else, right? Food is, I always have said to you guys that have been here for a really long time, food is attached to everything, every emotion. You're pissed off, you eat after. Or you're sad, you eat. If you're happy, you eat. If you're celebrating, you eat. Everything has food. And, if you grow up in an Italian family, I think any family, it doesn't matter what family you're in, when you grow up in a family that food is the center, it is very hard to make the change. Very hard. Thank you, Kimberly. It's very hard to make a change. So when you so it really has to, the sugar. Gal, you know this. If you are struggling with anything like that, sugar, dairy, caffeine, any of the big guys, in my cleanse book, it's a 240-page cleanse book. It covers everything, every system in the body, and it also covers parasites. The only thing I have to add in there is heavy metals, and we're doing heavy metals this month coming up. And I think I'll add it to the cleanse book. In there is a whole sugar thing, a whole sugar detox. Yeah, I would start right there. Exactly what Renee said. Start with feeding him organic, organic sugar, organic cookies. All right, this guy's ready. This guy's ready. He's a little thicker, so we're going to get to him. Now, this is something I would do. No. Carrie, that's the way. That's the way. Got to do it. They're gonna see you change and see you feel better, and they're gonna make the change with you. But Gail, that's what I would do. Renee had a great idea. Start getting him stuff that, okay, this guy's ready. Now, ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get our tongs. I'll show you how I do this. You see that? Yes. Look how pretty this is. Now, if somebody's a veggie eater but they like a little steak, they could have a little slice of steak, and then they eat a mushroom. You know? Now, I have leftover. I feel like making crostini and eating that with crostini. We're all organic, no sugar, but he goes and gets ice cream. What about getting him like Alden's ice cream or something like that? Like get him ice cream that feels right to you. Hold on, I'm getting some. I have a little bit of fresh mozzarella. I mean, not fresh. It's what do you call it? Shredded. Ooh. Now, this is a perfect opportunity. It's like who wants cheese on their burger? Maybe not everybody wants cheese on their. That feels so good. So I'll do one with cheese, and maybe nobody else wants cheese. You see? That's not terrible. That's an easy fix. Get him ice cream. Get him at least organic ice cream, so it doesn't have all the chemicals and and all the rest of that garbage. All right, now we're gonna melt these just a little bit. And now, while we're waiting for that to melt, let's hit the steak. You ready? This is going to go in like 2 minutes because it's such a thin steak. And even, look at this, we even have some artichoke left. You could serve the artichoke. Maybe they don't like mushroom. So now we have a little bit of artichoke left that you could put that on the plate. And they have that. Yeah, anytime. All right, now, let's get ready. Hey, out of there. Come on, don't let me see you. Let's go. All right, now what I do next, I don't have a lot here, but I'm going to do it anyway. I want you to see it. I have a little bit of sauce left. I'm just going to warm that up and make a steak sauce with it. So when we serve the steak, we have a little sauce to go with that. That's weird. This is like on 420. That was weird. I just got an invite to go live with someone and they said her themes might make people uncomfortable. That was weird. I never saw that before. It was like a warning. All right. I'm going to warm this up just a little bit, right? I'm going to bring it to like a quick bubble and then we'll plate everything. There we go. Now it's on sear. All right. I'm getting everything ready so we can make our space. That's because you can cook them under the table. I don't know. That was weird. Okay, now let's talk about some of those other combos, other dinner ideas for a family that has, or a group that has a bunch of different taste buds, right? Ooh. You can build flexible side dishes, right? So if you, again, like I said, one piece of the meal is going to be the sort of the variable one, where you might have, yeah, that's what I figured. I don't want to deal with that. I can barely handle our content. I'm not. Look how pretty that's going to be. All right, let's take its temperature. Ooh, those are ready. I'm shutting that off. You want to see? So beautiful. And look, everything's ready all at once. They're ready. I got a little bubble going on in here, so that steak sauce is ready. Look how beautiful the mushroom looks. Has its melted cheese, a little crispy top on the rest. And I believe this steak is probably going to be ready. Oh yeah, I can feel it. Fabulous. Oh yeah, it's done. Ah, it's overdone. Let's put him here. Okay, we got him there. Let's move this plate out of the way. Nice. All right. Now, what I would normally do, like I said, is I would line everything up. Oh, positive folks drool. I would line everything up and then everybody gets to take what they want, right? Because we have our steak, right? And we're going to slice that, but we're going to let it rest for a second. We have this small amount left of the artichokes, which is so nice because for a person who's not going to eat, maybe doesn't like mushroom, but they want steak and they want like a cool choice of a vegetable, now they have this. See how the components can just, or maybe they want the artichoke over the steak. I don't know. Hi.
Whatever.
And then, all right. Then we have, look, I made portobello mushrooms. You want to try one? Would you eat that? Do you want to try a portobello mushroom?
Okay, thank you.
Cool. Now, I made some roasted veggies too, and steak with, look, vegetables. I would just line this all right here. Nice and easy. Dinner time. And then I'll slice the steak. Right? Isn't this how we do it? I made some onions and mushrooms. And then rice. I'm serving right out of the pot, just like this. Looks so good, right?
Can I grab a plate?
Can you grab a plate? Yeah, can I make it for you?
Yeah.
All right, now I'm gonna slice that steak. Do you want a little bit of everything? You'll probably eat
Yeah,
almost
that's
everything, right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So now, oh, where's my people that said they wanted it like raw? This is a ribeye, so I'm gonna give you the center of it because you don't like the. Right now she's in everything, girl. I'm lucky. I know. Look at this beautiful steak. See, I'm not a fan of all the fat from a ribeye. I really like the you're gonna try this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you're gonna have a little mushroom and onion, right? Over your steak. Do you like this? You like the sauce too, right, Iz?
Yes.
Nice. You're gonna take a picture for me too?
Sure.
And then the mushroom. And then some veggies. And then a nice scoop of our rice. Let me fluff that up. So when you let the rice sit, for people who were saying, oh, their rice doesn't get fluffy, all you have to do is just give it mix it with your fork, and then you get a nice sort of fluffy rice. I'm famous for my rice in this town, right, Iz?
Yes.
The Girl Scouts loved my rice so much that when we went away to the dairy farm, I took them on a trip for, what was it, 10 days or something? No, it was like 8 days on a dairy farm, and we got to see a calf be born, and they got to name the calf, and they named it Rice after my rice, right?
Mm-hmm. That's actually exactly what happened.
All right. Look at that yummy, delicious plate of food like that. That's good. All right, here you go. Happy dinner.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my god, they licked their water bowl bone dry.
Oh, you know what? Give them some water.
I
That's good. Oh, I forgot to give you steak sauce. You want it? Oh, that's a little hot. Want a little steak sauce?
Sure.
Did you just send that to
Yes.
Gabe? He's dying. He's not happy. Look at that. Little steak sauce. There you go. All right, honey. Dinner. Hi, Crystal. Sauce. So good. All right. You guys get it, right? So, all right. So let's talk about this, right? So we're building the flexible meal. There's got to be something for everybody, right? Thanks, Michael. So, we talked about the side dishes. You had one big protein meal. Then it's a joy. It really is, right? Music, it really is a joy. I do love it, for sure. For sure. It's good to know that you can do this, and I get to be very
Thank you, Mommy.
Hey Ryan, nice to see you. We just made a whole meal. How do you feed people with all different taste buds? So then I was saying create a mix and match system. Instead of maybe it's nice to see you too. Instead of actually what do you call it? Making meals or prepping, doing meal preps. What if you component prepped? What if you had, you made like for the week, you make mashed potatoes, you make, roasted potatoes, a mac and cheese, and then you make I don't know, grilled steak, and then you make a roast chicken and you cut it up, and I don't know, you have burgers, or you have steak, a roast chicken, I don't know, a piece of fish, and you have all that in the fridge, and then you have like a nice salad, some roasted veggies you can heat up, and you have those components, and then each day everybody can eat what they want. Maybe you make meatballs one day, and maybe you have turkey burgers. You know what I mean? And then all of those, and when you think components for like 3 or 4 days, and then you can pick and mix and match rather than a box of food or a meal prep. To me, I don't know, that's the way my family prefers to eat. They like the components. Good night, Gal. It was nice to see you. You need to clean your kitchen. I need to clean my kitchen. So you can think like that, right? And then you create that mix and match system where you have grilled chicken, meatballs, some, pre-made turkey burgers, or maybe you have a meatloaf. Maybe you have meatballs, a turkey meatloaf, a roast chicken, and then you have, you make some mushrooms, a stuffed mushroom, or you make, I don't know, grilled tofu. And then you have all those components. And then you have roasted veggies, a carrot salad, a potato salad, a coleslaw. You see, now you have all this stack, and your family can mix and match. Oh, I want to eat the meatballs tonight. And, whatever. Maybe you have some pasta made, like a pasta salad. That's the way. Or a baked ziti, maybe. You get a potpourri night. We get a potpourri every night because I'm crazy like that. Look at this meal. Everything is there. You get all of this food. Now, get ready because you're going to have to eat it. Hi, Kate. Nice to see you. It works for my family. Making 5 of the same meal to eat every day does not work in my house. They want this. I don't make all this food every night, but here's the thing, right? Now tomorrow, my kid will wake up in the morning and she'll eat vegetables and onions. If there's steak left, we have lamb left from the other night. She'll slice that up, heat it up. I have gravy. She'll eat that for breakfast. She's my O type. She's the O blood type. I'm a vegetarian. My husband he just eats meat. Portobello mushroom and eggs. Exactly. Look, this is great right here. And then, so when you think like that, it totally works. Maybe you have rice and quinoa made. So one day, maybe you make for breakfast scrambled eggs. Scrambled egg. You can have a few vegetables with your meats. You do good. You eat a lot of balanced food. I watch you. I see those. I see your videos all the time, and you're always making really delicious, good, fresh, yummy food. I like that. June did a video the other night where she's like, I'm not cooking. I'm too tired. But she came home with a rotisserie chicken, put it in the air fryer, made potato salad. I'm like, what do you mean you're not cooking? I'm watching. You're telling me you're cooking. I giggled when you said that. I was like, you just cooked. You made potato salad. Potato salad takes forever because you got to wait for the potatoes to cool. All right. So create mix and match. Again, grilled steak, grilled protein. And you're an A. So Viviana, one of the things that could be is you're either not eating enough protein or too much protein, or your diet is high in sugar. Because what's happening is when you crave a heavy meat like that, you're kind of out of balance. So you want to go more close to the center. We're going to be talking about that a lot this month. I haven't shared that with no sugar. Okay, so you got to look at what your protein level is. Maybe it's too much protein. Well, if you're having no sugar, you might be out of, got it. Maybe I need to do more veggies. I would pull them in. Not enough fiber yet. Try and pull some veggies in. Pick a veggie. Make some veggies. When you say you crave meat, are you talking about beef, chicken? I mean, your body's telling you need protein. My husband's the same. Iron deficiency could be. How's your iron? Are you anemic? Do you know? Hi, Lisa, Boston. Ah, there it is. Good call, Lauren. There it is. That's your craving. Makes sense. I was like, wait a minute. What am I missing? Yep. So try and eat some dates, eggs, tofu, and sea vegetables also have iron in them. You might enjoy that. Beets. All right. So, oh, hold on. That was 6. Create, mix, and match. Okay. Also, what also you can do, nuts and seeds, that's good. Yeah, see if you can try and add those to your diet. That will help. You know, and I think I have in the recipe vault, I'm pretty sure I have that craving list. You know, when you crave this, it could mean this. Lentils too, that is true. Lentil soup will work. Make yourself a nice lentil soup. All right. Now, another way that you can support, food and trying not to, make 100 meals is you can also create sauces for the family. Like you could take with this steak, right? You could take this steak and you can make the steak sauce that we just made, or you could do a chimichurri, or you could do like a tzatziki sauce, something like that, right? You could make a Caesar dressing. You could make a vinaigrette to go on top of your food. So don't underestimate the power of sauce. Sometimes, maybe somebody in the family likes Asian flavors. So you make a sesame ginger dressing, and then you have, a chimichurri. So now they could pour steak with a sesame ginger dressing, and then someone else in the family can do a chimichurri. You see how that works? So that now you have the same protein, but you've added sauces to the mix, and now it's a whole different meal. New thing I have been cooking beef chicken with steamed lentils taco seasoning. I love that. So good for you. Add some vegetables to that dish. It will help. Remember, protein, carbs, fiber. Protein, carbs, fiber. Protein, carbs, fiber. Get those veggies in. 5 to 7 servings of veggies a day is definitely going to keep the doctor away. All right, let me see. Right? Those sauces are going to make such a difference to a plate of food. Look at this meal. This is a beautiful meal. You get all of this food. So pretty. All right. Now, here's the one that we're all waiting for, right? What happens when you throw the dietary issue into the game? This is the next step that becomes, a challenge for families, because maybe one person has, a dietary issue that you can't ignore, or that if you can't ignore it. You have to handle it. You have to help them. They have to have a special diet. Or, all our kids at some point become vegetarians, right? It seems like it's sort of the rite of passage for a kid. And I always often wonder, does that kid that wants to be a vegetarian, is it because they are now, we did 100,000? Yippee! We got 100 people in here tonight. Guys, if you are, you don't have to. It's not a requirement. And I talk to everybody, no matter what. But if you love what you're watching and you want to support us and you want to build engagement points, that helps. That goal always helps. But you guys know the drill. You've been here enough. Hi, Lord. Nice to see you. So, what was I just saying? Oh, dietary issues. Let's talk about that. Right? Thank you, Busik. Hi, Lord. Nice to see you. Hey, Tiff. Okay, so when we look at this, right? So you see how we can now avoid being a short order cook? We don't have to do that. We can now we can add little components, add a couple of different things that make it a little bit easier than doing each individual dish. So taco night. Taco night is so fun. Shredded chicken, ground beef, sauteed veggies, black beans, cheese, tomato, maybe some cauliflower rice, a little guacamole. I mean, that's my favorite meal because everybody can eat it different. And you have a bunch of components. You make rice, you make some beans. How easy is that? That to me, I mean, and then you can have tortillas, tacos. So here's how it works in my house. My husband loves the crunchy taco and the little wraps. My daughter likes the corn tortillas and the corn wrap and the white tortillas. Me, because I'm gluten-free, I make nachos. And we all like it different. My husband just wants the cheese and the lettuce and the meat. And I want no meat. Same thing. Avocado toast, same thing, right? Great breakfast. And then your eggs. You can fry an egg, poach an egg, scramble an egg, doesn't matter. Exactly. You guys get it, right? That taco night is the easiest night to create, a multi-dinner. You could make a burrito bowl. You can make a rice bowl. Just made egg rounds in the oven for meal prep. Somebody was just talking about that today. Thank you, Pri. Appreciate that. All right, now, sheet pan dinners. Also, we kind of did that tonight, only on little small sheet pans. But you could do all your components on one sheet tray. Roasted potatoes, roasted yams, roasted veggies. You could do a sheet pan of, 3 different proteins, a tofu, a chicken, maybe roast turkey. Ovenless dinners. Gotcha. Ready? Well, that would be salad bowl nights, bean night, things like that. You could do a pasta night. You could do a pasta bar for your family. Maybe 2 kinds of pasta and 2 or 3, maybe 2 sauces, right? And then you could make a meatball, or you can do grilled chicken. Have a little salad on the side. Air fryer, oven every day. Yeah, the little one back there. I very rarely right now turn on my Viking. Right, Alfredo and a bolognese. You know what I do it with? I'll do it with a dairy-free pesto and penne vodka, because they love the penne vodka. How about a grain bowl? Grain bowl night. Same thing. A grill night. Make coleslaw, potato salad, macaroni salad, and then grill a bunch of meats. Done. This is all in your, I'm going to add this piece to it, but this is all here. I got another one. How about loaded, like baked potatoes? Have chili. Have some broccoli. Have some greens. Have some cheese sauce. Meatball bar. Exactly. When you start to put your brain into components, you stop thinking recipe and things start to change. Pasta night, taco night, meatball night, baked potato night, grain night, grain bowl night. Makes it easier. And it creates leftovers for lunch the next day, which is huge, or breakfast the next day. So those things really help. They really, really do. All right, next. What do you do when you have gluten-free, vegetarian, dairy-free, a mixed diet family? This becomes a little bit more of a challenge, but again, it's really the same thing, right? When you think in components, it becomes easier. So you make a protein, a vegetable and a salad, a flexible carb, meaning maybe you make mashed potatoes, and if they can't eat the dairy and you can't use a dairy-free butter or a milk that's dairy-free, like a cashew milk or something, then make them rice. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. If you have, so let's look at tonight's class, right? Everything was gluten-free, right? Yeah, it was a gluten-free night. So we're covered. You see how I did, now the stuffing, if I had a dairy-free, I could have left out the Parmesan and put that on the side. Sprinkle it on if you want. Now it's dairy-free. Steak, dairy-free, gluten-free. Rice, I could use, instead of using butter, I could use a plant-based butter. Nobody knows the difference. No, if you don't tell the family that you're not using butter, they don't remember, they don't notice. Don't worry. Taco bowl night. Oh my goodness. You can feed meat eaters, vegetarians, gluten-free people all day long. Pasta night, you could do regular pasta. If you're making meatballs, if you check out my meatball recipe, we have a whole meatball class that we did early on. But if you check in the meatball class, all of my meatballs I make gluten-free. And if you need to make them dairy-free, you can sub out the Follow Your Heart Parmesan. It has the best flavor, the closest to an actual Parmesan. You can have a vegetarian noodle or a gluten-free pasta if you need to. You could do a zucchini noodle like we did the other day. And then the loaded potato bar also works really perfectly for dietary reasons. Now, make sweet potatoes and make a russet. So those who can't manage the a, what do you call it? A white potato, they can have a sweet potato. Ooh, oh my goodness. Where is that coming from? Sheet pan dinners. Same thing with allergies, right? You could do the protein split could be like a chicken sausage and a tofu. A chicken sausage and a tofu, or vegetarian sausage, like a light life. I am not a fan of that fake meat stuff. That is processed yuck. If you want to have the flavor of a burger, eat an effing burger. Don't eat that stuff. Sorry. I went off the rails for a minute. Pizza night. Awesome. All different diets. You can make your own toppings. Kids love that. Kids love making their own toppings. Thank you. All right, let's see. So the message, right? For me, I think the component is the word of the night. Eat the fucking burgers. Did I say that? Listen, I was vegan for 7 years. Here's the story. Story time. You guys ready for a story? Hold on. Hold, please. I'm getting my story time chair. I got a story. You guys ready? So I was vegan for 7 years, but in between that, no, I was vegan for 7 years. Yes, vegan for 7 years. And I finally was like, I'm going to cooking school. Get settled in, everybody. Yeah, here comes I got a story. I had to sit down. I'm feeling a little tired. So I was working in little health food stores while I was doing other stuff, whatever. And I found the Natural Gourmet Institute for Food and Healing, and Anne-Marie Colbin was the founder of that school. And I was like, I want to study with her. I had gotten my hands on her cookbooks. I loved her message. I loved her food philosophy. She was just incredible. I loved her. She was definitely a mentor to me. And one of the first nights in her class, now I'm finally in vegan cooking school. Like, I've been vegan this whole time, kind of figuring it out myself, reading cookbooks, learning. And now I am with, in New York City. There's 8 people in our class. It's one of our first nights, and she starts discussing cravings. And she says, okay, class, close your eyes. So we're all sitting there with our eyes closed. I'm pretty sure I peeked. I am not good at that. But I would do one of these, like, just open that little hole just a little bit. And I was like, but just so everyone knows, Chef Liz has done a McDonald's burger makeover. I have. And it's a free download in yours truly at my friend Stan's house. So we close our eyes. You would have peeked too. Thank you, Robin. And we close our eyes, and she said, okay, don't think, just answer the question. And I was like, all right, I'm going to answer this question. Just be honest and answer the question. She was like, what are you craving right now? And I was like, I'm craving a beer and a burger. And that night I called my friends, and we met out at some pub in New York City, because the school was in New York City, and we drank beer, and I ate a burger, and it was the best burger I ever ate in my life. I was like, oh, holy shit. I scoffed it down. Pretty sure we ate fries too. I don't know, because I was eating pretty macrobiotic at that point by the time I got to cooking school. And I was like, holy moly, this is the best. Now I went back to being vegan because when I met my husband, I was vegan again. And that was like 4 or 5 years later. But my point is that it's okay. Give yourself permission. I get okay, my sister, that's where I would have said a cup of coffee and a tiramisu. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't deny yourself. And usually a craving means you're missing something. I most likely was not eating enough protein, I'm sure, because I didn't know enough yet. And, when you go to a vegan cooking school, you really it was kind of like, from that school birthed that integrative nutrition school that everybody's gone to and is now a holistic health coach. And they have pretty smart people coming out of that school for sure. But, Anne-Marie was the first one doing that. She was the first one on the scene. But I guess the point of that story for me is that I go back and forth. I'm vegan, I eat a burger, I'll have a little steak. But the most important thing to me is that my food 90% of the time is 100% organic. I don't like chemicals. I don't like pesticides. I don't like glyphosate. Food is my number one line on my budget. I'm not saying that that's easy for everyone. It is a huge shift. You cannot do all or nothing, especially if you are on a budget or you keep a budget. And that's why I did that premium pantry makeover, and it's a free download. It sort of takes you through that step by step of saying, step by step of saying one food at a time. Make a list. What are the top 20 things that you have in your cabinet at all times? With the exception for me of berries and seed oils, which seed oils should be gone, and berries, because kids love berries, they should only be certified organic. And the seed oil should be out of your closet because they just are terribly inflammatory to the system. Other than that, one ingredient at a time. When your garlic, powder runs out, buy an organic garlic powder. When you finish your bag of rice, the next time pick up an organic bag of rice. Just simple things like that. But start with your list of 20 first. Work with that first. Once you cover that, and all of a sudden you will not notice. You won't notice. You'll always be on a rotation. And it makes such a difference. Thanks for all the follows tonight, guys. I'm loving this. It's awesome. Lots of blessings tonight. Do you guys have any questions about food or anything like that? Hi, Isla. Welcome in. Come follow us. We have that goal. I would love to crush that. Start the week off with a second fragment. Lots of blessings. Not required. I'll talk to anybody here. When I first got on here, I didn't realize, when I would go into a live and I would listen to people and thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, Lem. Thank you. Robin, thank you so much. Help Robin. Help Robin help me. Help Robin help you. You need engagement points. Go to your, what's that thing? The little thing in the Daily Heart Me. Wait, I was just saying something that was really important. What was I just saying? Where was I? Who am I? What were we just talking about? Totally sidetracked myself. Hi, Jacqueline. Thank you. I know. It's about time. Robin is amazing. She's amazing. Wait, I have another story really fast. I'm going to have another story in a minute. But what was I was on a track. I don't remember. All right, I'll tell you another story. I wanted to share what I was talking about, what my thoughts were. All right. Anyway, Robin was like the first week of when I started coming here a year and a half ago. And somehow we wound up on a face-to-face conversation, changing the foods you eat. You were saying, go organic slowly. Okay, good. Keep me there. Reminds me again. Or can you pin it? And I remember I was like, ooh, should I? Should I not? They say don't be, be careful at TikTok. And I was like, she seems so nice. And now we're sisters. And I have not experienced, too much on here, but love and friendship. And I like it that way. So if you guys are new here, it's all about love, friendship, support, kindness, all the things, right, Robin? Right back at you with the glorious chef, my sister. We had such a nice conversation that day. I was like, oh, I'm so glad I talked to her. Hi, Juju. I know, that's crazy. You guys, please help Robin. Don't let us sit at all this, because I think by the end of the week it's higher and higher and higher. I remember it like it was yesterday. Me too. I took a ton of notes. I still have those notes. So go slow. Go in, download the Premium Pantry Makeover. It really is kind of helpful and guiding to, how do you, I listened to everything you had to say and I loved it all. It was all love. It was wonderful. Wow, we've had like 100 people in here all night tonight. I'm so happy. Guys, if you have any questions or anything you want to learn about organic food or I want to give you, so while you guys are all here, let's talk about real quick. So all of this packet and recipes are going to be in the what do you call it? Where's it going to be? I forget. We've been on like 3 hours. I'm delirious. I feel like my eyes are like, not burning, but like very, the recipe vault, Stan. Oh, my friend Stan in the recipe vault. That's where all the recipes are going to be. It's $5 a month. It's like a drive-through coffee. So worth it. Over 550 recipes. You can also sign up for our Sunday night cooking class next Sunday night at 7 p.m. We're going to be making lemon garlic shrimp. Thank you, Bio. Bingo was his name. O-B-I-O-O-O. Lemon garlic shrimp, an herbed rice pilaf. I probably won't do that recipe. We'll probably do the shaved fennel and citrus, and an almond flour lemon cake. No, we're not. I didn't do it. I just been yapping. I haven't done it yet. I don't know if I'm going to make it, June. Will you guys be mad at me if we don't do it tonight? It was just going to be 3 little sauces. Can I just email my people? Is that all right, June? Thanks, Pri. I feel like I'm really tired, and if I get off like 10 or like 9:45, I could use the sleep. I got a lot. And I'm gonna be back on at 6 tomorrow night because we have to feed the dough, the starter. Pri, I have a huge idea about the recipe vault, and since you're the librarian, I'm going to, Pri's our librarian for the recipe vault. If you can't find something, she oddly knows where all the recipes are. It is just amazing to me that she remembers. You're yawning and you missed the sourdough starter. Carrie, it was ridiculously funny because there was like 12 people telling me 8 different things. So we're going to see how it all comes out. It was so fun. I was trying to make sure that I listened to everybody. So we're going to see. It's like a mix. And thank God they were all here. Otherwise, I was going to have 4 pounds of flour in, tons of water, and there was going to be a big mess in the kitchen. They talked me off the ledge. I'm going to I'm going to tell you, I think I know how we're going to do it, but I want to run it by you. So I might email you. Hi, Queen Diamond. No, she's still going to be our librarian. That's her job now. We voluntold her. As we say in Girl Scouts, we voluntold you. All right, so we're doing that class. And then next month, if you guys are into it, AI summary, we're chatting about making a premium pantry makeover. All right, June 14th, we're going to be doing best barbecue sides. And those recipes that you get with that class are roasted street corn with chili and lime, a collard slaw, a watermelon, feta, and mint salad, and a slow baked beans with a smoky tomato molasses. Voluntold you. Isn't that a great word? I learned that in Girl Scouts. It's a very convenient word. It nicely says, oh, please just do it. Hi, Jenny. Love that. I know, right? It's such a fun word. It's like you're going to find somebody to use that with. It works on the husbands too. Babe, you're going to do the laundry, right? I'm voluntelling you. I voluntold you to do the laundry today, please. He doesn't find that funny. Oh, I'm so glad to be sitting down. I'm sorry, guys. I had to sit. All right. And then June 28th, we're doing barbecued meats. I think I'm going to go on the grill. A chick. The chick is going to be out on the grill. It's no longer a guy's thing. The girls are doing it. Word. What do the kids say now? They're like, I heard. Like, really? Where should I put them, Kimberly? I think I'm just going to send them to you. There's a chat that I've been loading them into. There's a chat that I've been loading them into. Have you been getting them? Clearly not, if you're asking me. All right, hold on. But you got the coffee cake recipe, right? Anybody make that coffee cake? I know Kimye did. You haven't gotten them, New York? Oof. All right, we're going to fix that. I don't know how I'm going to fix it yet, but we're going to fix it. Okay. Oh, oof. All right, hold on. Where's my phone? Thank you for the repost. Nobody can find them. Where have I been putting them? Spicy Chef is here. Just a minute. Is Renee still here? Renee, are you still here? No, the coffee cake recipe should not be in the recipe vault. That was just for super fans. Sorry, guys. All right, we'll fix that. I thought the super fan. So there are two super fan chats. I realize that, and I think that. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Let me find it. We have to fix that because we need you guys to have those. I'm in neither. New York. It's going good, Cannoli. All right, hold on. Let me see. I think okay. I see two super fan chats. One has 2 people in it. Oh no, that's sub only. Hold on. Oh, super fan chat. There's 8 people talking in this one. This has 11 people. Renee, June, Robin, Pre, Fired Up, Kimye, Ashley, Kimberly, Brenda. Oh, I think I see. Okay, and then the other super fan chat. I think I found the problem. Oh yeah, nothing's. Oh, here's. So okay, got you. All right, I see. New York, how are you not in the. All right, hold on. Hold, please. I got you. How can I. Oh, I got you. Let me see. June, are you in here? All right, I'm going to figure this out. I'm not going to figure it out now because I'll be confused. But I see the problem. Charlie, thank you so much. June's in both. I love you, June. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Charlie, you're not in the super fan either. See, it's really hard to tell who's a super fan and who isn't. I think it's the heart with the swirl in it, right? All right, I'm going to figure that out. I got to figure it out. Now we really have to help. Let's go, everybody. Let's do it, do it, do it. Let's do it, do it, do it. I said, right? I'm a super fan too, I think. I think so too. Oh yeah, super fan. Yeah, we got to figure this out. Oh my God, I have to figure this out. I got to watch and write down everybody. All right, so Kim, what I'll do is I'll email you because I know I have your email. Yeah. Oh, we're talking the same. New York's a super fan. All right, we'll figure it out. We're going to figure out the whole scene. Okay. I see all the super fans that are in here now. All right. I think I'm done. I think I just hit the wall. No, I thought they were getting published, so I'm gonna work it out before next week. It will be done. Okay. Well, that's my thing. I can't really tell. There's no like place. Like it doesn't, there's no place that you go and it says these are the super fans. You kind of have to see it on here because now they have, the subs. It's like very hard. I don't know. Both of us have not figured it out. Gabrielle, are you here? I was on and we made I think I just saw Gabrielle come in, but now she's not. Is she here? Are you here? Oh, is it gone? I thought I used it. I don't know what I did. I'm sorry. I'm not great at that kind of stuff. Oh no, that's okay. Don't be sorry. You're fine. I made my weird gluten-free starter. I'm so glad you're here. I'm almost done though. I'm really tired. Very tired. Thank you, Gabrielle. Level 12. Woo woo. Uh-oh, live will end in 5 minutes. How is that? How did I get the puzzle piece? Why do I get the puzzle piece? That's so crazy, right? Right, I'm writing everybody's name down as I see the super fan. Oh, that's too late. Go to bed. The flour I used was the 1-to-1 because Moonbeam said that would be better and I can add the barley later. But while we've been on here, Renee sent me the place to buy the starter. So I might just do it. But I really want to try first. Oh, you gonna try too, Carrie? After her chores? Mm-mm. Guys, can I make it that long? I don't know. I'm so tired. Hello, Mac. All right, what do you think? I think I ran out of stuff to say. We're just looking at each other now. I think we should go to bed. It's 9:40. It'll be the first Monday night we are not up till midnight. Charlie, a gluten-free starter you've been working on? Hey, Mark. Iconic. Oops. She's feeding the chickens. Mark, how's it going? Thanks for my heart. Appreciate that. Good night, Gabrielle. Just a regular one? Well, don't give up. I just started tonight. That's what what do you call it just sent me. Look, I have this in a jar and I'm already like, what? But then if you get a dehydrated starter, what do? You have to do this anyway, or it's already ready to go? I don't understand. You add it to your bread mix? I'm intrigued. Interesting. And then you have to feed it, or it's already ready to go? Or it's at the stage where all you need to do is feed it? It's going to go in a warm spot in a minute. Oh, a known strong starter. Oh, yeah. I'm going to do it. Well, I'm going to try my gluten-free one for now. And if I fail the first time, I probably will just get it because I just don't have enough time to dedicate to, doing it, but we'll see. All right, my loves, I think I'm done. I think I have to go to bed. Oh, it's easy. How are you? You're going to get a heater for it? You tried a regular one? How did it come out? It's been a long holiday. A long, rainy, sad holiday. I'm eating strawberries. I know, I do. I have to go to sleep. I want to be here. I know, right, Kimberly? Too chilly. Yeah, get that mat. They say the mat's good. All right, my loves. I'm going to see you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. I'm going to come on and we're going to feed that starter and see if it works. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm tired. Let's call it a night and we'll come back tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. I really appreciate everybody. Thank you for all the love and the blessings and the fun and the giggles and the cooking. Sweet dreams, everybody. And we're going to figure out where the super fans get their recipe because I haven't figured that out yet. Someday I'm going to figure that out. I'm lying in bed. Good night to you. Love you. Sweet dreams. Oh, you know it's going to make me feel guilty, right, Robin? Watch. And you're live. There's 77 viewers are currently watching. I gotta go. Sweet dreams, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Actually, 83. I know. 85, but who's counting? Let's go to bed. Guys, it is so nice and so wonderful that you're all here tonight. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'll leave. It'll be one less. No, I'm going to hang up. We got to. Unless we want to finish these goals, then we could stay. But I think I'm just too tired. Run like your hair is on fire. Ah! All right. Sweet dreams, everybody. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Hope you learned something. All the recipes are in the vault. Don't forget to download your free download of the Premium Pantry Makeover. What's up, Rob? What's up? It's so nice to see you. Are you passing through? Don't forget to grab your points, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We're very tired. I cannot keep my eyes open. I'm going to bed. Karen, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I think we might be rounding up to like 22,000. Hit end. Nighty night. Good night, sweetheart. Yeah, it's time to go. Ba-na-na-na-na. I'm overtired now. I can feel it. I gotta go to bed. I'll probably be live tomorrow during work because I'm gonna be in the kitchen all day cooking. So that'll be fun. I'll see you in less than 12 hours. About 9 hours. We all need to go to bed. I just ate this whole bowl of strawberries while I was yapping with you guys. It was delicious. Sweet dreams. I'm hanging up. I'm hanging it up. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to miss you all. I'm so sorry.